Alright, Smoke Wagon 45 here. As I discussed in the last videos about my macular degeneration and Stargardt's disease, I'm out of work right now. So I've been trying to think of things I can possibly do at home. And I've got a couple of different thoughts in play right now about getting into some CNC milling and laser printing and 3D printing and different things like that. Something I can do at home where I don't have to leave, drive. So I can't see very well to do those things. But one of the things I've been wanting to do, I've been researching, not researching, but revisiting a lot of the Civil War stuff and the Mountain Men stuff. And my dad and I were kind of into the Mountain Man thing back in the early 80s. We both built our own rifles, and I made some other things like the buckskin pants and a bunch of different things, tomahawks, and we had a pretty good time with that. So I realized in doing some more research on YouTube and stuff, the Hawken Rifle is coming up on its 200th anniversary next year. So I found a kit secondhand, and right now I've just got it all pieced together, just dry fit, just to make sure everything's fitting. And then I have a lot of sanding and filing and sanding and shaping and stuff to do to get it ready for finishing. But I picked up this kit secondhand. Somebody purchased it. They basically put the butt plate on and a couple of parts and put it up for sale. So I got a pretty good deal on it. Like I said, right now it's just dry fit condition. I still got a lot of work to do on sanding and finishing it. But this kit here is basically, it kind of reminds me of the kits that my dad and I put together back in the 80s. I had a Thompson Center Hawken percussion, and my dad had a CVA, I think it was called the Mountain Rifle or Plains Rifle, I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it was flintlock. And we both put our kits together and finished them and everything, and it was a lot of fun shooting those. So, with the Hawken coming up on its 200th anniversary, I thought I'd like to do that. So this kit here, like I said, it kind of reminds me of those. It's really kind of a more mass-produced, factory kind of thing where you're just doing some of the finishing work. Most of the fitting, just drops right in. But I also discovered there's a couple other kits out there, one from the Hawken shop, so I ordered that. And that should be coming in here in the next 3 to 6 weeks, I guess. And then I also found, oddly enough, Pecatonica River long rifle, which is out in Pecatonica, Illinois. Also has a kit that they sell, so I also ordered that kit. So I really don't want to do the final sanding, filing and every shaping of this stock until I get those other kits, because I want to really compare the initial condition of the stocks and all the parts and pieces. So I'm really kind of waiting on those other ones to come in before doing the finishing work here. The funny thing about the Pecatonica one was I was born and raised in Rockford, Illinois, and I was a police officer in Pecatonica, Illinois, back in the early 90s. And I really can't wait for that one to come in, because I'm really curious how the condition is. The basic kit here, I think it usually lists for about $640 or something. And seeing as how this I got secondhand, I got it for $500. And basically, like I said, all he did was put the butt plate on, and that was pretty much it. Oh, and the front metal piece of the stock, and everything else was in the box. So I can't wait for those to come in and really look them over. I'm really hoping that the Pecatonica River one is nicer than the Hawken one, because it's about $500 cheaper than the Hawken one, and I would really like to see about staying with that Pecatonica one. So I'm really hoping, I have my hopes set high on the Pecatonica one, because my goal here is to finish these and put them up for sale so that I can maybe make a little income. Because like I said, I'm out of work right now. I don't even have unemployment coming in right now. Still trying to deal with jumping through their hoops to get unemployment. And the Social Security disability is still months away from making any kind of determination there. So right now I'm kind of surviving off one of my 401ks. So luckily I've got a couple of them. So that's not going to last forever. So I'm hoping that maybe I can put a couple of these rifles together, turn around and sell them. I would really like to keep one of them, don't get me wrong. But I do need to pay the bills and stuff. So I'm hoping that I can do a good enough job to turn them around. Hopefully somebody will want to purchase them. So I can't wait for the other rifle kits to come in so I can kind of compare all three basic kits from the starting point, and then I can work on them. Obviously, I think I'm going to begin with this one because it is the cheapest by far. Like I said, this is about $500. The Pecatonica River was about $1,300, and the Hawken Rifle was about $1,750. So yeah, I'll probably start with this one, because if I screw one up, I want it to be this one, obviously. So, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. My eye condition has got me pretty much home. I'm stuck at home. I don't have a vehicle. I sold my vehicle several months ago because I don't feel safe driving myself or being out on the road around other people. So I do have some encouragement and inspiration to possibly do these rifles, and then maybe some of the CNC and 3D printing and different things. Several years ago, my wife purchased a couple of prints from, I can't think of the guy's name. I think it was Tim or Jim. I could look at the print, but I can't see the signature. Hansen or something. Anyhow, he too has Stargardt's disease. His is a lot more progressed along than mine, so he really struggles, and he's painting like right up in his face and stuff. I can still see some things fairly good. I do have some magnifying glasses and different things I can use, but I'm thinking that I should be able to tackle this pretty good. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So anyhow, Smoke Wagon 45 out.